happy Monday, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you had a great weekend too. Got some friends with me. We've got the Colonel, Karl Truman, with us, and we've also got Scott Hamm. Let me get this right. Retired U.S. Army Command Sergeant Major.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Yes,
yes.
I got that one. And he is, and you are with 22 Challenge, a volunteer there. The good looking shirt, good looking shirt. But we've got these guys in because we've got an exciting event coming up here, coming up this weekend, and it's for a great cause. Karl, I'll call you the Colonel because I just got the info that he's not allowed to do it, so I'm going to do it too. The Colonel, Colonel. Tell us how you got involved with this 22 Challenge, and then we'll get to Scott and let them know everything that it's all about.
Well, thank you, Dingo. It's great to be here today and talking about such a great event. I think most of us heard about veteran suicide problems that 22 veterans a day take their life. And as a veteran myself, one of my passions is helping veteran causes. When I heard about this event, I said, this is something I got to get on board. I want to back this thing 100%. And so I've been sponsoring them the past few years now. And it's on the riverfront there in Jeffersonville, May 15th. And it's just a great event to support the awareness of veteran suicide. It's definitely something we can all get behind.
Most definitely. And Scott, tell everybody a little bit about, where you've been in the past and what you're going to be doing this weekend.
Okay. Me personally, retired as a Command Sergeant Major, did tours in Bosnia, Afghanistan, and Iraq, came back, had several wonderful battle buddies who had taken their own life. And then you'll see, as the Colonel said, when we get down there on the riverfront and start with this 22challenge.org 10K Ruck March, there will be families down there that will give you such a patriotic punch to the heart. You've got moms that will go around and put stones in rucksacks and say, hey, help me carry the burden of my son taking his own life. These young warriors, they take their own life, and it's such a tragedy, but it reaches so many people on so many levels. And so as we have people like the Colonel that are supporting us and getting people at so many different levels and getting the visibility out, that's what we are for, is suicide awareness and prevention. And so just having a great group of folks coming down. We've got some great sponsors, and I can't list them all, but we would love to thank the Colonel for his continued support, and I kind of want him to share again why this is his passion to support veterans and suicide awareness and prevention, but also the city of Jeffersonville, the Parks Department, the Jeffersonville Police, Fire, EMS, the Falls of the Ohio and Department of Natural Resources, town of Clarksville, when we go through Ashland Park. And then we've got a lot of other great, wonderful sponsors from Hero Reward and Veterans Club and so many restaurants and things, and I can't name them all. I did have them, and they will be on the back of our shirt.
You're doing good.
This year's shirt. But we've got Bubba's BAE Systems, Humana Foundation is going to be out there doing a canned good food drive. So if people could bring a canned good, load it up in your ruck, don't cheat. You take it out after the ruck and you put it in the bin at the Humana Foundation RV, and they're going to do a Feed the Hungry program. But hopefully the Colonel can bring his vehicle out as well. Is that going to be a good one this year, sir?
Absolutely.
Thank you. We'll do kickoff. It is Armed Forces Day, May 15th, as the Colonel said. And we will have safety briefings, national anthem. We've got another Colonel coming in to sing that. The Jeffersonville Color Guard with the police department. They will be doing our Honor Guard, Color Guard, and then we'll step off. But if people could show up at least before 08:45 ready to roll, we're going to have plenty of bottled water and trash bags and some fruit. Some of our folks bring some snacks and things to help you with your ruck march.
We'll do this. Both of you guys have military experience, and thank you so much for both your service. But I think we'll let Karl explain, what does that rucksack march mean? Because if someone's not in the military, they're going, oh, march. What kind of march is this? I know, but tell everybody what a rucksack march is, Karl.
Well, when you go out to the field and you ruck, you're carrying everything you're living with in that rucksack with I guess in civilian lingo, you call it a backpack, but it's a rucksack. And yeah, everything that you're going to be living with out in the field for however long you're there is on your back. And so, yeah, the rucksack is symbolic, and it's just, very great way for camaraderie, bringing the veterans together who have all done that in their past. They've all lived with their rucksacks. They know what that means. And it's just a great way to come together. And it's just such an important, when you get to know these veterans and understand how PTSD has affected their lives and their families' lives, it really touches your heart and makes you want to do whatever you can to help these people. And I'll just say one more thing, go on the record: a command sergeant major outranks a colonel any day.
Oh, no, sir, but I will not. Yeah, we always have those sayings, so don't confuse your rank with my authority, and so on and so forth. But you are the, yes, you are the approving authority. And yeah, I will never call you by your first name ever again, sir. Ever.
Well, I tell you, it's kind of, it touches me just to think about, we always talk about the men and women we lose at war, right?
Yes.
And then you think they're back home safe and sound, and that's not always the case, especially if they don't have the support needed or know where to go. And that's exactly what you guys are trying to do by putting this event together. Now, people out there listening and watching, how can they help out? They're hearing about it now. How can they help?
Do you want to go, sir, or do you want me to?
Go ahead. Go ahead. You're
Okay.
you're in charge of the organization. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. 22challenge.org. You can go to www.22challenge.org, and there's a whole bunch of different organizations that are doing a lot of the same things. We are focusing on prevention and awareness. We have a nice network of nonprofit organizations that support veterans and first responders. But you can go on our Facebook site as well, 22challenge.org. And again, there's little sites out there that are not us. So you want to go through and see something like that. And then just coming to the Ruck March. If you haven't been before, it's a great event for camaraderie, learning about some of the resources that are out there. We can plug people into the proper areas. There are some other events and things that people can get involved with through 22challenge.org or some of our partnered network resources. And that's what we want to do, is connect the unconnected people and just make sure that everyone is accounted for. We do things like ACE, ACE, ask those tough questions. Are you going to kill yourself? Or are you looking at harming yourself? Care for them, get them their instant needs that they need: hydration, nutrition, go for a walk, and then escort them. ACE, ask them the tough questions, care for them, and escort them to the trained professional. But this gives us a great forum, not just the physical bodies at Jeffersonville, but social media, and just like you all are helping us out. And we really appreciate WAMZ and all your radio partners just giving us this opportunity to share and get 22 down to 0.
Most definitely. That's a goal we should all have. And of course, we'll be pushing it throughout the week on the radio station. And if you're watching this right now, head down there, help out where you can, check out the website. Thank you too for spending your time with us today and spending your time with the veterans, because I know that means a lot to all of you. And all you got to know, anything military related, all you got to do is ask once. And we're going to do everything we can to help out. And again, thank you so much, guys. We appreciate your time today and for all the time you put in.
Thank you, Dingo.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.